Love it.
are back.
We're back,
And
baby.
I know things look a little different than they normally have in the past. And part of that is because for the at least foreseeable future, Wrestle Fandom Radio will be operating on our new YouTube channel called what, Garrett?
Called Niche Nerd Network. Triple N. N3,
Right.
whatever you want to call it. Let's come up with some new nicknames, but
N squared.
And, no bad blood or anything with the D or anything.
I love Z.
Z
is awesome, but out of the podcasting game for a little while. So while we
Z's
could
taking a
have
pause.
going, we decided to start our own stuff because we want to do it, and I want to give Joe a huge special thanks for getting a lot of this type of stuff that you're watching now going, because I'm not good at it. And if you just see what
Let's
happens,
make sure this shit fucking airs right first, because we've already bounced into a bunch of technical issues already. But but another big change is we are adding a fourth, Anton.
What up?
Or Drew. Now, Drew, who the fuck are you?
Point. Are we now? Uh-oh. We might be as powerful we've ever been. Oh no.
Now we're gonna get hit with a fucking cease and desist.
Oh, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. It's all right.
Show one. Canceled.
Yeah.
Drew,
2 minutes in. Done.
Who are you?
No problem. That's
Drew?
what I'm here to do. I am a comic book wrestling enthusiast, and that's why I'm here. Here to talk some wrestling, good or bad or indifferent. CM Punk is the best in the world.
Oh.
Right out to the gate.
Stirring that pot. Stir the pot.
Oh.
You're fired.
And how did
2.5 minutes in.
2.5 minutes.
I'm just like CM Punk. I show up and get hurt. I'm out. That's it. I'm done. But don't forget your ice cream bar on the way out, fellas.
Don't forget.
No, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that.
So about 26 years ago, me and Drew were best friends in 7th grade on Kadena Air Force Base in Japan. And we actually had our own NWO. And
Yes, sir. We were too sweet. Still are.
Like, we inadvertently had a gang. Is what we did. And
We're rolling deep in Japan.
Yeah.
Yo, we were a squad, bro. Like,
Yeah, we were like 20 or 30 deep.
yeah, we'd go somebody's front yard or backyard and just fucking throw down. It was absolutely epic. But Drew's a kindred soul to the other two of us here, and I felt like this would be a real good fit. And this is the biggest week in wrestling, guys.
It is.
What's going on?
It wasn't the biggest Raw. I don't care what anybody says. Like,
I agree with that.
Oh, DJ would like to disagree with you there. That was the biggest Raw ever. He made wrestling cool again, guys.
I am fully enjoying him as Hollywood heel rock.
I just saw your name.
Yeah, he's no longer Hollywood.
Garrett just noticed my name.
I just noticed.
Oh,
All right, sorry. Sidebar.
It's gonna be different every week. I'm just telling you right now. Like, I'm gonna change
I love
every single week.
Like, I'm
amazing.
so full send on all of this. And and it's not just because, like, I think what's fucking got me massive right now is they're all like intertwined. Like, the shit, like, Seth's involved with the whole bloodline angle, but then he's got the shit going on with McIntyre, but McIntyre also has something going on with Finn, which also could come back around this way with the bloodline and everything. it's like the Marvel universe has come into fucking the WWE universe, and it's like we are putting our hands into everything.
Yeah.
What it feels like is I don't want to throw this term out too much, but it feels like Attitude Era was like guys are constantly crossing each other's paths. Nothing is necessarily a straight line, and it's great. I love that.
It's Attitude Era, the sequel.
Yeah.
At this point, like that we're gonna get back to it. I mean, you've got Rock swearing on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're ready to.
You got blood on a Monday Night Raw. You have Cody
Yeah.
bleeding on Monday Night Raw. And then the aftermath clip that they sent on social media, Lou, icing on the cake. Can you imagine if the internet and social media were what they are now back then?
Right.
Like, I remember like sleeping over at Drew's house, waiting 45 minutes just for the text results of Raw to pop up on the screen. Like, can you imagine?
2 weeks behind too.
Yeah, like, dude, it's.
Yeah.
I am so full fed with this.
The only I understand, like Rock saying, "Oh, he made wrestling cool again." There is kind of a truth to that because no one else could get away with what he's doing right now.
No.
I don't. No one else.
Sure.
Everyone else would be like he's at the top in every sense of the word. Like
He is the final boss. He is literally the final boss.
He's an owner of the board that operates that. Like it's like here's WWE and there's him. Like he owns what he's doing, and he's only he could pull that off. Anyone else would be at the mercy of whatever else there is.
The Rock is the corporate head of the table.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that comes into play down the road.
I hope it does.
Because now that he's, like Garrett just said, like, on the board, like, he'd be like, you know what? You thought the Mr. McMahon character was badass? Whoo! Wait till you see Mr. Mana. Mr. Mana's going to roll his fucking ass down there, and it's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. And, like, I haven't been this excited about wrestling since I probably threw down in the grass with fucking Drew. Like,
Yeah. I haven't been this excited about a Mania since the Attitude Era. It did nothing. I mean, other than when I went, because I went to the Kofi Mania one. So obviously, like I was going to one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, dude, when Kofi won, not a single person from where I could see was sitting. Everyone.
I made pancakes afterwards.
Everyone was up in arms, hugging each other, jumping up and down. It was a moment to be there. It was incredible.
Oh man, that's awesome. I'm jealous.
So other than the one I physically went to and then got to see, Kofi, get his flowers at.
right.
Then there's this. I haven't been this excited to sit home and watch WrestleMania since the Attitude Era. How about that?
And there's this.
Yeah.
So yeah. It'll be I think is everyone expecting The Rock to still turn on Roman? What's everyone else's consent?
Okay, so
do we want to get through everything else and then
let's before we go into tangent
let's
land.
do that. Let's run the card.
Into tangent land.
It happens very quickly.
Yeah, I believe it.
All of a sudden, we'll be talking about Joe's ass.
Oh yeah.
So we'll go obviously reverse style from beginning, what I believe is beginning to end. So night one. Excuse me, sir.
I thought I was on your OnlyFans chat, Todd. Sorry.
You're the one with the provocative name.
That's true. It's very true. All right. So night one, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio.
I say Dominic goes face.
Welcome back, WCW Cruiserweight Division. That's what I say. Give me some high-flying action. I don't care who wins this. I would love to see Dom turn face again. But
Yes.
oh man, and he's going to, right? They dropped them seeds hard. When are they going to break the Judgment Day up? I think they're going to keep planting. I think they're going to water him a little bit more. I think Ray and Dragon Lee win this one.
Okay.
I think I agree. I think they're gonna win, and the seeds of this will all plant, and then everything will start to crumble, and his eventual redemption might just be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like the eventual redemption of Dom could be, if done right. It's got to be done right. People have to want it. Because right now, everyone still loves booing.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's because it's fun.
The thing is, though, and because I'm awesome, slept through all of Raw last night. But,
Todd, you kind of have an excuse now. Like,
I work in very hot rooms. It takes.
Todd had a pacemaker put in a couple months ago, so.
Damn, take it easy, bro.
Yeah.
I try to be gentle. I can't help it sometimes.
It's true. It's true.
What happens when you're a power bottom? Sometimes
Heart just can't take it.
you just fall out.
Yeah. So I saw something, and I know it's been happening over the past couple of weeks with like Andrade and Judgment Day and all that shit now too. And like, I think if I saw the clip correctly yesterday, Dom said something about like, oh, if you could do this, you'll be like an official member of the Judgment Day or something like that. Like, so there is, so that's also what they have to look out for too, is somebody like Andrade going to fucking interfere so he can blah, blah, blah and help Santos and fucking Dom win, which to me seems more probable because they're all dirty players. And, the Judgment Day is a big, stable now. So maybe somebody like Andrade and, whoever else he runs with, be like, hey, if we all combine into like this massive thing, so he might try hard to. So honestly, just because of stuff like that that's starting to happen, I feel like Dom and Santos will win it, but with help from somebody outside the ring. Like, they're not going to win it clean. Like, even one of them cheating, like somebody's going to come and fuck it all up and screw over Ray and Dragon Lee.
I can see that.
Carlito.
Yeah.
Carlito had to look on his face like, why didn't I just get picked? Why is it the new guy? Why is it Dragon Lee?
That's true. Yeah, that's a very good possibility.
All right, what's next on the card?
Just a theory. I like throwing out multiple ideas.
So Bianca, Naomi, and Jade versus what's left of Damage Control. Damage Control minus Bailey.
Japan plus Dakota Kai.
Yeah. Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai. Versus Bianca, Naomi, and Jade.
No way Damage Control wins.
Not with Jade, with it being her first match of any sort. She'll win. She'll get the pin. Like, they're not just the way
Bailey's got to interfere somehow, though. Like, Bailey's going to be a presence at it.
Yeah,
I can't believe that Bailey would be a presence in that match. Look at who Damage Control is fighting. They would all control them. There's no way in my mind. Jade Cargill in a handicap match would beat them. Bianca could beat all three of them.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Jade frightens me.
The only person who can't take all three of them by themselves is Naomi. You know what I mean? But like, Naomi is a good wrestler. But we're talking like
she's good,
the other two,
but she's not the other two.
Stupid. They are so strong. No, there's no way. So there's absolutely no way that the Damage Control wins. Move on.
No, I don't want them to win it anyway. All right, the next one is the 6-pack.
He doesn't like Bianca.
I hate Bianca.
He's not a Bianca.
6-pack.
Wait, who hates Bianca?
I'm not a fan.
I'm not even.
No, because
Oh,
people is she. I don't know. Like I'm just one of those like. You got to like kind of be there for a little bit longer and work for it a little bit harder than what she kind of got. And there was a lot of people that have been there longer and worked a lot harder and haven't gotten their
you don't
shit.
like Randy Orton?
Why? What's wrong with Randy Orton?
Because he wasn't there very long when he got it handed to him.
Oh, see, I missed a section in like the 2000s when I was in college and shit that I didn't watch wrestling.
Okay, all right.
So when I left
get a
high
lot of-
school and then until my
Uh-huh.
son started like being all about John Cena, and I was like, all right, dude, you got to learn about like old school before you,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch wrestling for
Okay.
like a while.
You
The
had,
PG
you
era
had-
or the
had
Cena
the same-
era.
Yeah, he had the same gap that I had with Daniel Bryan. So like, I don't
I
get
watched Daniel
how people
Bryan.
like Daniel Bryan. I don't, because I missed it. I missed all of it. But by the time he was champ, I had missed his entire upbringing because
Yeah.
I
I
man.
watched all of that.
I went back and had to rewatch all of it because I was not watching at the time either. I went back, and it was when
Man.
Logan was a baby, so that was 13 years ago is when I got back into it, and that was like right when the Shield came up.
Yep.
But I've gone back and watched all the Raws, watched all the SmackDowns.
Yes.
And I'm in the St. Louis area too. So when I talk to people about Randy Orton, they're flabbergasted when I tell them I don't like him. No one can understand it. I've never been a fan of his.
I like what he's really. I like his character.
I like what he is now.
I like it now.
Yeah.
You know. So
All
I think
right.
he's having
Sorry,
a lot
not to
of fun.
derail that.
No,
I think it's at the point where he's having fun, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
that's
And
why
he
I
looks
like him with
looks
what's
at,
his
at,
nuts.
at that time, what you're talking about,
Matt
and
Riddle?
he was awful. You know what I mean? And to acknowledge that you were
Acknowledge me.
young and handed stuff, and it went to your head. To
Yeah.
acknowledge it, I think is a big thing. You know what I mean? It's a big adult thing to do. So at least he did that. At least he
Also,
did.
fun fact, Joe, he was stationed in Okinawa, Japan.
I know that. I saw that on his.
Oh yeah.
Okinawa
Oh, yeah.
when he got in trouble, wasn't it?
What was that?
Okinawa was when he got in trouble, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I think he went AWOL or something like that.
Yep.
So what's next, there, Todd?
So the 6-pack ladder match.
Uh,
Fucking tag team championships. It's obviously Judgment Day. Priest and Balor versus Awesome Truth, DIY, New Day, New Catch
And the
Republic,
Pride.
and A-Town Down Under.
Awesome. I'm going Awesome Truth. Awesome Truth for the win.
Like that's one of those matches that doesn't need to be on there.
I agree. I love the Awesome Truth so much, mainly because of the Miz and also our Truth. But man, they're too over for. I feel like they don't need the belts, so they're not going to win it. And that's the only thing I have to add to that. Because other than that, I don't care about this match.
I say either DIY or New Catch Republic. New Day's not going to win it again.
Ooh, New Catch Republic's cool. I think that's a good pick.
Like A-Town Down Under, like I really kind of can't stand either of them.
And that's good. They're doing their job because I hate them too.
And then like the Awesome Truth, like you said, they just
They don't need the belts. They're too over.
They don't need it. Like they
don't need it. Neither of them. They're both decorated enough too.
Yeah. I really don't think, because I think what'll happen more than likely, and I kind of hope this happens because I'm not a huge Drew fan, but I'm guessing they'll fucking lose the titles. That way Priest is title free, and then Drew, well, I mean, we'll get to this, whatever, but Drew will beat Seth and Priest will cash in and win it, and then he'll have a title, but he's already dropped the tag titles, so it doesn't look too
So
whatever.
I have a theory about that.
An Austin theory?
No, not that. But everything transpiring the way.
I'm sticking with my theory I threw out the other night, which he wasn't in the group. I can't point there. He wasn't in the group yet for it, but mine was that after the tag match, when Seth is beat down on night 1, Priest will cash in because he's already lost the title. He'll cash in and he'll beat Seth for it then. So then he's champ and he has to go against Drew.
And then I hope Priest wins. I just don't want to. I just
So
over Drew. I'm just over how many times they're trying to like
I like what
repackage it.
Drew is doing now.
The theory that I saw today was very similar. It was everything Todd said, except does anybody recall the backstage promo where they showed Finn and Priest taking the contract out of the gold case and putting it in the purple senior Money in the Bank? Does anybody remember that?
Kinda.
Why show that
bit.
unless there's something there? So, like, for example, Finn puts a fake contract into Priest's briefcase, and then Finn goes and cashes in. Finn wins the title.
Has anyone ever done that before where they've stolen and
No.
cashed in?
Oh, so that would be pretty sweet. I've never heard it. I don't think there's rules against it. Rules that we know.
Well, it's
of.
wrestling, so it's, yeah, it's in the bylaws,
No.
It's in the bylaws.
Vince buried it deep somewhere in there.
Yeah, Vince. Yeah, who gave you that title, the chosen one? Huh? Won't you tell me? Huh? Why don't you
Dude,
go ahead
that
and
was-
tell me?
I
That was so
don't give a
good.
shit. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy him, because he will throw shit out there like that and not give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
Drew was just like laughing because what else could the dude do?
Yeah.
All he's gonna do is laugh and be like, "You son of a bitch, I can't."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, that was great. All right.
However it goes, they're definitely losing the titles. And they really need to split the titles back down. So there's champs on each show. Because
Yeah, at this
Right.
point in time, since they've already split the other ones, like
the tag teams, each show deserves to have tag team champions.
yeah.
I agree.
Next match, the Usos against each other.
Keep it in theme for every 10 years, brother versus brother.
Jay's going up as long as Solo doesn't interfere.
I think Jimmy's gonna win to play off the fact that Jay will be kind of like injured for Sunday, so he can't really like help Cody.
Right.
Yeet.
Are you saying that Jay will win?
Yeet.
Just like it depends on all the angles that they're going to be like.
No yeet. No yeet.
At this point, you don't know what's happening. And I think that that's actually good. Is they've thrown so many things out there. It's kind of hard. It's way harder to predict where they're going to go because
it's so intertwined, you don't know.
Exactly. Nothing like
Where
this
the dominoes are going to fall.
ever. So it's really cool.
So yeet. Next match.
The Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Sammy. I hope Sammy wins.
Gunther.
How does
Gunther.
Sami Zayn not, like, he needs to go over? What better way for him to go over is to beat the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion?
Yeah.
He
I
needs
don't
to
think
go
it's time
over.
yet.
He needs his He deserves his WrestleMania moment. He deserves
I agree
it
with that.
The bloodline story was elevated on
Theater.
his shoulders.
Yeah,
He
That-
deserved
that would have gone stale so long ago if he didn't rejuvenate it. But he
it
was that stepping stone to where we are now.
yeah.
We don't
It
get,
was
we don't get here with Sami.
so bad. Yeah. It was already stale. It was stale, and that's why they put Sammy in. And then it
Right.
became the greatest storyline ever told in WWE. I mean, they ruined it at the end, but up until that point, it was incredible. And he deserves this WrestleMania moment. He deserves to win the IC title. I'm not a huge fan of Gunther because I'm not really big on his style of wrestling, but I do appreciate that he Wrestle almost weekly, constantly defended it. And I'm fine with the fact that somebody else has, other than Honky Tonk, has longest reign, and that it's that he's bringing prominence back to it. I think that that's fantastic. But now it's time for Sammy. It just is.
Anybody
I
else?
don't know.
get
I
the
think
feeling-
they're building Gunther for just being a monster, and I think that's just the stepping stones for him to just continue to just be, like I said, a monster. And then when they take it off of him, I don't know who beats him, but when they do, you best believe he'll be going for the title next.
Because he deserves to be in the world title. Because if I'm assuming Seth is going to be gone, right? Because isn't he having surgery?
Who?
I don't know if he's having surgery, but I know he's. I feel like he should be going.
Yeah. We're going to have all these other people, and honestly, I'm hoping that the next Money in the Bank winner is LA Knight, and I think he should switch over to Raw and cash in and win from somebody there, So
I'm not against that.
I love LA. Anyways, what's next? Is that it? Tag match.
Yeah.
Right?
No, Rhea versus Becky.
Oh,
Rhea.
It doesn't matter who wins because at the end of the night, we're all going to win regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. We, who wins that? We do. It doesn't matter.
The fans.
It doesn't. I think Becky will go over because again, I'm going with a lot of things are going to splinter in Judgment Day right now.
Yeah.
So just because I think that they're going to create Judgment Day problems is why I think Becky's going to win. I don't honestly care which one wins. I'm a huge fan of huge fan of both. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
No, they're
I'm
both
thinking
fantastic.
strictly in storyline terms of why I think they might put it on Becky right now. So.
All right.
And then, to finish it out, the tag match. Rock and
So
Roman.
many things could
Cody
happen.
Seth. I feel like they're not going to go into the second night as a clean fight. It wouldn't make sense, because it's, finishing the story and throwing it all at Cody. So he has to, all these hurdles and him not, if Seth and Cody win, I will truly be 100% like fucking shocked. It would not make sense to anything to have them win.
But what if they win because that's when The Rock screws over Roman and takes the entire bloodline away from him.
But then you still have Roman, he needs to do it that night if he's going to do it.
Last year, they proved that Cody was about to win anyways, and he only held on to it for another year because of the bloodline. So if The Rock, it seems like they're about to win, and boom, The Rock, and then everyone goes to come in, and he's like, go to the back, and everyone listens to him because he's The Rock. Then he takes the bloodline away from him, and he has nothing, and then he has to have the clean fight.
And that was my initial theory, but the more I think about it, you have the bloodline rules, the reason the bloodline loses. And the fact that anything can go with a bloodline rules match, that's when you have Stone Cold and whomever come out and help Cody to clear out the bloodline. So then you do have Cody versus Roman. Everybody gets the big pop because Taker and Stone Cold out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Everybody that they've screwed, personally, LA Knight, Sammy, just all these people come out finally, and then just stomp them, and then finally when it's The Rock is the only person left, Stone Cold comes out.
Yeah.
Yes,
that has to happen. That
has
if that doesn't happen.
I think that so with that thought, so now we've essentially talked about the other match. I think they do lose night one. It's a bloodline rules match in night two. And like honestly, I will be surprised, but I won't be if for some reason Roman retains after night 2. Like I can totally, as easy as I can see Cody winning, just as easy as I can see Roman retaining.
Todd would quit if Roman retains.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I will fucking find his house and steal that shit from him. 100%. I will fly to wherever the fuck that motherfucker lives and be like, I am taking this shit because I'm sick of you. You don't know me, but I am sick of you. And then I'll probably just get fucking annihilated because obviously he's,
Look at you.
If he did that, I would laugh so hard and be like, you know what, dude, keep your fucking title. You just did that to me. I'm walking away.
Hands down, chin up. So go ahead and do it.
Right.
I mean, I guess I could be like, I got punched in the face by Roman Reigns. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right. So how do we start off night 2?
Terrible, in my fucking opinion. Absolutely terrible. Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament. That's stupid.
What a week
So-
2
Hold
thought.
on, because
Go ahead,
I'm
no,
go
hoping
ahead.
I get what I want, which is the Final Testament wins, and somebody like Dawkins or somebody else gets pinned. And I really want Montez Ford to snap and attack the other two, because Montez Ford needs to break out from the other ones.
Yep.
And
He does.
and he has United States champ written all over him, and he needs to
Won't
break
happen
out.
because
I like
today
Dawkins.
they announced the name for the Street Profits and Lashley as a faction. So what you're saying, I don't see happening. They are now known as the Pride.
I hate it. It's not gonna.
It's
It's
gotta
not,
be.
it's not. It's not gonna stay. And it's mildly racist. and it's not gonna stay. I'm sorry, but
They're collectively known as the Pride.
Needs to break out, and he needs to do it by becoming a heel first before he does anything else.
Both factions are an afterthought, regardless of what they try to do.
Yeah. It
can get better for Final Testament if when the tag champs get broken down, because then what show were they on?
What?
SmackDown?
Yeah.
Whichever one they want to be on, I guess. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't even remember which show that they're on, but whichever one they're on, they once they get a hold of them, the belts, and then you do kind of like the regular thing. Then Karrion Kross would be fantastic for a mid card title. There's no reason he shouldn't be holding one.
Mm-hmm.
They're both of those. Everyone in that group is underutilized. So
Facts.
The next match is also one that is confusing to me because I don't know how this even came about besides Elimination Chamber, which was still confusing to me, is LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I don't like
because
It's going to be hard. I just wish there was more story.
that's where I was confused on. I was like, when it happened in Elimination Chamber, I'm like, did I miss something? Like, was there something that happened somewhere along the lines before this that I missed that those two went at it? But that's where it doesn't make sense to me. It's like it just happened. Like there was no hey, this is what has been happening for 3 months between LA Knight and AJ Styles. It was just like, hey, let me just go beat this motherfucker with a chair for funsies and have a match at WrestleMania about it. It sucks because I feel like LA Knight went from here to here.
Right.
they didn't pull the trigger soon enough. He should have the money, and he should.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he should have had that briefcase. It should not have got. I enjoy Priest, but he should not have gotten it. People are more with LA Knight, and he should have won that shit. But so yeah, it sucks because I was like, wow, this dude's really whatever, and he's he's got a very 90s way about him, rock stone cold way about him, which is pretty cool. But and then it was just well then on you, and he was just back down. Not that Styles is some lower mid card fucking wrestler, but he was at a level that was so much higher than just some random singles match at WrestleMania that meant nothing more than you attacked me at Elimination Chamber.
Right.
And then you attacked me at my house. Like, how many times has that been done? That's old now.
Right.
Well, I mean, back in the day when they did it, it was like, when was it Triple H showed up somewhere, like, and they didn't, like that was like, holy shit, you see that, but like,
And Marshall was Brian Pillman.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah, Stone
like,
Cold and Brian Pillman.
Yep,
The gun.
Tom did it, like,
just
got
this
old.
egg.
Once they did that, it was like, there's no need to do this again. That was the best one they could have ever done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that stuff's just like, that is just, ooh, I went to your house. We fought on a beach. Ooh.
So what's next?
Hold on. Bleacher Report went all funky on me.
You gotta use
All right.
Wrestle.
It was the first site that came up when I typed in WrestleMania card. The next one is the United States Champion Triple Threat. Logan Paul, Orton, Kevin Owens. I hope anybody but Logan Paul wins.
Yep.
That's all I'm going for.
I think
I'm going with my guy, Logan Paul.
Because there's 3 of them, Logan Paul.
I have a blind loyalty from guys from Ohio. So,
And he holds it on to SummerSlam. He'll lose it at SummerSlam to somebody else.
Probably.
That's probably what when LA Knight will win it from him. I probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
SummerSlam also in Cleveland, by the way.
What happened?
So you lose in your hometown, unless you're Randy Orton.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
Women's Championship, Io versus Bailey. I hope Bailey wins.
Bailey.
I like Bailey.
Bailey deserves it. Bailey. She deserved to win the Rumble. She deserves her Mania moment. So
Yeah.
Yep.
End of story.
Rollins versus Drew. I hope Seth wins because I don't like Drew, but I think Seth has to go out for surgery.
Yeah,
So I'm just, like I said earlier, hopefully if Drew wins it, Priest cashes in and wins it, and then Drew can go cry about it again.
I think too, to keep. So if we go with like what Joe said, bloodline rules because they get beat down. Seth shows up and he's got like an arm tied, and it's a squash match.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he just crushes Seth. You know what I mean? And then it's done. And then he's flawless victory, walks away with it, and then I don't know, maybe that's when
Turn this into fucking Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
He goes over, rips his heart out, takes his head off.
Technically, he's gonna finish him. Like we know he's leaving. Like that. Technically, yes.
Yep.
So
but that's what I hope the outcome is in the end. If Drew wins, Priest cashes in, Priest wins, and Drew can be mad about it again. And then maybe next Mania he actually wins, and then he gets his Mania moment and all that crap.
What with people?
Did anybody watch the Bray documentary yet?
The
Bray Wyatt documentary?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You trying to make a grown man cry? Hell no.
Yeah.
I watched it today, and it very, very moving. Like, I absolutely loved it. But I got such a feeling, just the way it was shot and just the way it was, and with the timing of it, I think we are going to see the true debut of Uncle Howdy at Mania.
Oh, yeah, I believe that too.
Well, and it's convenient that they happen to put it out, right before it.
But, like, the ending of the fucking documentary is...
Or they save it for Raw.
It's the light and, like, Uncle Howdy walking towards the light, like, walking out of the fucking door. Like, I don't know. I think we're going to see some Uncle Howdy.
I could be down with that.
You gotta believe.
Yeah.
Right. Before
one.
we give our finishing touches to the show, I am going to play our sponsor video that I redubbed today. I made my voice a little bit deeper, a little sexier, kind of like Todd's.
Have you ever found yourself in the need for some screen printing? What about some vinyl work? Well, we have the spot for you. Seasonal Sports, 215 Oriskany Boulevard in Whitesboro. Has all your needs. Go see Fred at Seasonal Sports.
Todd, I think you're on fire.
I don't know. Just call me Puff the Magic Dragon, man.
You okay with it? So, WrestleMania this weekend, Hall of Fame's what, Friday?
Are we
No,
gonna
they
talk
just
about the last
do it.
match?
Do they do it? They just do it right after SmackDown now in the ring, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think you have to watch it on, like, I think Peacock, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's where I watched it last year. Like
We did get some footage from Fred Lemon because he's going to all of it.
sweet, you haven't get a
He's going to everything. The NXT show during the day, he's going to everything. The SmackDown,
That's
all
awesome.
of it, literally everything.
All right. Remember to follow us, guys. I'm gonna aim to try to do after the shows.
So we're just not going to talk about Roman and Cody?
No, we can't talk about it earlier.
I was waiting for him to finish and be like, hold on.
I thought we already talked about it.
Well, kind of, but it was the
Kinda.
last match.
All right, go, talk.
Well, fucking Cody's going to win, hands down.
Finish the story. There we go.
He better win. He better win, dude. If they tease
Finish the story.
if they screw him over again, dude, people like it's
No.
like they're gonna give up. Like Todd, it's like Todd's just not gonna watch because he's not gonna care anymore, and that's gonna be a lot of people.
I think it'll be
a lot.
Cody wins. Like, there's no way he doesn't. There's gonna be shenanigans. Like, it's gonna be a spectacle. It's 40 guys. Like,
I want Cody to win, but I'm not going to be mad if Roman Reigns win because, dude, the tears. Oh my God, I'll have tears to drink forever.
dude, that they'll have to call the Coast Guard in there because it's gonna be flooded, man. Like,
I'm all right with that. I can swim, baby.
I mean, it could always set up for more fucking Rock and Cody crybabies and shit, and then end it
That'd
fucking
be great.
SummerSlam.
That'd be great.
You never know now with the fucking Rock doing what he's been doing. No idea.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't disagree, but it's just
Or we could go real super, left field out there. Is that he does retain, and barely, and he gets cashed in on
That'd be
instead.
great. That'd be-
Oh, man.
Cash in on Roman.
everyone's
Everyone's like, he's just going to cash in somewhere for the world championship. Of course, there's no way he's going to. But what if they did that? You know what I mean? Because no one would expect that.
no, and I'd back.
And
that.
this is why I like to say any possibility, so that when it does happen, I'm like, I said it. I said it. You know, like that. So yeah, any left field idea I have, I'm like, or they could do this. So
That would be more amusing than anything.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dope.
yeah,
All right, so definitely next Tuesday we'll be here. We'll see if we'll be able to do some recaps real quick, like 5-10 minute things as right after everything happens. All right, so I will. All right, guys. Take it easy.
We'll be on. Catch us on Facebook when we haven't. We'll launch the new network.
channel.
So like it, share it,
Tell all your
subscribe.
friends.
That'll be cool. Subscribe once up you can. It'll be great.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
And you'll
tons of
get
shows.
notifications, and then
Wow.
you'll be awesome.
There's gonna be tons of shows on our new network.
And once a week, we'll give out a free 1-day trial to Todd's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I don't make a lot as it is. Why are you giving out free trials?
Spice it up. You have to pull them in.
Last month I
I can
actually
make
lost
different
money. How
email
is that
accounts. It's
possible?
okay.
How am I losing money on OnlyFans?
First,
I can pay OnlyFans. How does that happen?
All right. Later, fuckers.
All right, later.
Hey, what's up, players? WW Holla Kramer Teddy Long, and you're watching Wrestle Fandom. Holla!
You're watching Wrestle and Fandom Radio. I'm the real one. How you doing?